Good evening on a Saturday night from Ritter Arena on the campus of the University of Minnesota. An excellent matchup here in this ACHA men's D2 matchup as Wisconsin travels to Minnesota here to take on the Minnesota Golden Gophers. I'm Joe Rulin. Pleasure of being joined by Jimmy Thurman. And Jimmy, what do you expect from this game in terms of maybe scoring volume, goaltending, or what do you mostly expect?
I'll tell you, Joe, it's a pleasure here working with you. I'll tell you, it's going to be a lights-out game here today. I'm hoping with the break that we've had, the boys have had off probably 3 weeks or so. We played St. Cloud the other day and a lot of rusty here and there, and I think this is Wisconsin's first time back. But last time we played them, it was a suspense game down to the wire. I expect this game to be nothing more than just drop of the puck to excitement all the way through. So I'm super excited for it.
Well, you've got a couple of teams here that can certainly do some puck hunting.
Yes.
And put the puck in the net and find it here. In goal, by the way, waiting for the final one is going to be number 32 for Wisconsin.
What did I do with that sheet we had here?
And I had it right there. Oh, that's not the one.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we just got Wisconsin's information, so you might have to be a little patient with
Robert
us.
Gollin will be in goal, 5'10", out of Evanston. They drop the puck, and we are set to go. Get you caught up on Cheesy, who will be between the pipes here for Minnesota, that being Zach Walker. Walker comes out to make a play behind the net, wheeling it back to the corner. Holds in, the shot here. Wrister off the post, follow-up scores for Wisconsin.
Looks like a quick tip off the deflection out front here. Hits the pipe. I believe it's number 15 here from Wisconsin. Just answered the rebound there with nobody in net right there. Zach was totally off center there. So, nice freebie goal right there for Wisconsin.
Oh, boy, they light the lamp early. Just 24 seconds into this first period. And the goal will go to Carson Gunnarsson.
Well, Joe, I told you it was going to be from the drop of the puck, didn't I?
You said it. We're going to see some pucks flying and some scoring activity, and you were right, Jimmy, right out of the gate. That was a great shot from the far point, and we'll see who dials up the assist, but the goal will go to Gunnarsson. For Gunnarsson, his 12th goal of the season. Wisconsin with a 1-0 lead as we're coming up on our first minute of the opening period here.
Here we go. We got some action.
Moving down low. Nice block defensively, getting down to block the pass. Skating in that time was Peterson, trying to emerge an opportunity. These two teams very familiar with one another. Minnesota 17-4 coming into tonight's game. And it sounds like they had a heck of a matchup just a few weeks ago in Chicago.
Yeah, that game was one of those games you watch and you never want it to end. It was that much. It was super exciting.
Of course, Minnesota picked up an overtime win. Shot just above the dot there, a laser. Comes off initial pad and a save made by Walker. And now through the neutral zone. Picked up a backhand sent in by Valentini. First to the puck in the corner, trying to work it out is Kuba. Reverses ice. Now behind the net, trying to work it up is Will Anderson. Pickpocketed and sent back to the corner.
Welcome back to number 18, to Captain Huey here, number 18. Nice to have him back into action here after a broken leg.
That is always good just to get back, but a broken leg, that can leave a scar.
Yeah, he broke the ice. Was it last Wednesday we played St. Cloud, so it's nice to have him back, a little ice time before this game. So,
Wisconsin with a little early buzz, continuing to hold the zone, barreling it in. Kicking it around on side, that's Andrew Pitts, number 21. A force to be reckoned with. Now back across the logo, poke check back. And that is going to force their goalie. Again, that's Robert Gollin to play the puck. Pitts trying to work his way around this time and trying to get by. Some tough play there for the Gophers. Gophers near side. Here's a run. A little toe drag. It floats off the stick, rolls there to the defense. Now pitchforked to center ice by Wisconsin and giving chase. Back behind the play here. That's Greenland, Jay Greenland. Some good speed, good flow to the game here as we start. Early 1-0 lead.
Yeah, Joey Greenland's been playing lights out. We had him in the last game against St. Cloud here, and he's one of those guys that just goes 100% every time he can.
16:51 first period. And, talk to me about who are some other trending players here for the Gophers this
Well, I'll
season?
tell you, we have 4 lines here that are just phenomenal with the Gophers. We get, unfortunately, we got Keegan Johnson out, Tyler Bischoff, and Jack Sand. Keegan's being out of the lineup here today. It's going to hurt. We got a new guy coming back with Ethan. He's been a great addition to our team as well. But all 4 of our lines are pretty solid. The fortunate thing about our team here at the U, we have a lot of depth, which has been something that, we have been just tremendously blessed for.
Cross center ice, and you can see the scoring punch you certainly have, especially led. And the Cant's behind, looking for more, looking to try to dial up that first goal. Pinching in.
There you go.
Delivering a nice check that time was Eric Choi. He's out of Edina. This one flicks.
Where's the field goal?
And into the stands here was
Choi here. He's a phenomenal defenseman, very quick, strong as an ox. This guy, if you took his jersey off, he's like a bodybuilder. This guy's got like 4% body fat on him. You wouldn't think he's a hockey player, but
I've got that in my ankles. Who's set here? Tyler Bishop comes in also top scorer, 42 points, 17 and 25 for the Gophers, number 11.
Not to mention he's probably one of the best face-off centers in the league.
That's always an extra bonus. Punch, jumping the
go.
pass, skates in, a drop pass. Eludes that time as Bishop on the drop, overskated now. Wojnarowski sends it to the corner, but getting there first. The Gophers on defense, wheel and deal, and pirouette to the corner and chip it out to center. Wojnarowski once again gets after it, but the Gophers will try to reciprocate some pressure here early in.
Oh, look at that screen.
Score again. He's filthy.
You saw that
screen.
right from here, boy. Nothing he could do on that. Yeah, the Cheesy, he was like, you could see his reaction once that went into the net. He was just like, where did that come from? A great screen, great shot by the forward here for Wisconsin to take advantage of that screenplay.
Gabe Klitz gets credit for that goal. He's out of Plymouth, Minnesota. And Klitz gets the tally.
You can see it. I don't know if we get a replay on that, but man, oh man.
There was no way for him to get a look at that, Walker.
How frustrating that is for a goalie to not be able to see that puck. Kudos to the forward, though, to get in front of that shot and do what is needed to be done. 7th
goal of the season for Klitz. And Wisconsin goes up 2-0. But a lot of juice, a lot of excitement on that ice tonight, and it'll be an ice whistle here on Scotty in the face-off.
Great to see number 2 here for Minnesota, Tate Tortolot. He is for last game. This guy here, he is an amazing hockey player. He goes a million miles an hour. He's one of the biggest workhorses that we have here at the U, and he's a great guy to watch. So keep an eye on number 2. He'll show you how to play hockey.
Face-off controlled by Wisconsin. They bring it up from behind their net and then loft it on in a one-hopper. Those can be tricky for a goalie. It can take a strange hop. Yeah.
I was a goalie myself, so I could tell you those are never fun. You don't want those to go in.
I suppose Luke would fire some high biscuits on you.
Oh yeah, when we were kids, and even when we were in high school, I'd never let him score on me though. I don't think he ever got a chance to score on me. That's the best thing, I think.
Unable to hold the zone, Tompkins there. Gophers get there first, and now here's some mojo coming. Chance shot from above the dot that time. Deflects, goes to the corner. Picking it up as Will Anderson tries to put it up high slot that time. Almost, and now backhand trying to sweep it back out in front. That attempt was by Lawrence. Gatewood tries to move it out, but a collision in the corner involving Wedward. Now to the near point, here's a wrist there, and this one lines up, and couldn't tell if that made its way through to the Wisconsin goalie or not. They continue to wrestle it out, and then they chip it through the neutral zone, forcing Bruner all the way back there for the Gophers. Sends it to the near corner. Couple of quick touch passes, and the Gophers are out of their end. Digging at it. Milanoy. Deverall had the look there, but now back the other way. Trying to make a stride, and getting at it there was Mogren.
Oh.
A little bump at center ice.
Oh, we might have had one there.
I was thinking that same thing. Good look, and hey, what a great venue when you're getting some numbers here. What do you guys expect for crowds here on a beautiful Saturday night? It's better to be in here than it is out there.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you. Well, you know what? I don't know if the game's over here behind us, but I think the Gophers and Notre Dame were playing here at Mariucci, so I'm sure we might get a little overflow of crowd maybe coming over here to check out this game, which would be great. It's always nice to have some fans in the
Absolutely. Some bonus hockey on Saturday night. 13:31 to play. First period, 2-0 lead for Wisconsin. They win the draw. Chip one towards the back of the goal.
Yeah, it's going to be nice to get cheesy. A couple nice, easy shots to get, being maybe a little bit frustrated being a goalie, getting those 2 goals coming in on him.
Trying to crash the net that time on a centering attempt. Walker seals it off, getting to the far point and holding the zone. That far point there for Wisconsin and able to hold it in. That was Nicholas Johnson. Back the other way. Numbers for the Gophers. 3-on-2. Good looking here. Backhand. Throws it over the top of the net. Good pressure. And the backhand by Kreutzmann just misses. Kreutzmann comes in 4 goals on the season. Wisconsin gets possession, settles the puck, and chips a backhand. That's Johnson to the near corner. Their first for the Gophers will be Weber. Backhand out, 2 passes, they're out, and they're on the fly. They got some momentum going, some juice coming, seals it.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Tyler Bishop here, man, number 11. I'll tell you, this gets quicker than a hiccup.
He hit that switch, hit the next gear, and cut in front. Poke checking it away that time was the Wisconsin netminder.
A lot of pressing going on here with the Gophers, trying to find their feel for the game here. Looks like, doing a lot of scrambling here right now.
Set through, good hold. Trying to put that shot on.
Oh, wrestled big away. Hit behind the net. With
Numbers on a 2-on-1 for Wisconsin. Shot, no pass. Beautiful block and a big defensive play made that time by Choi.
Yeah, getting back to that hit behind the net.
Oh,
wow,
my.
Tyler Bishop just unloaded.
Yep.
A little frustration check right there, I think.
I needed a mouth guard up here for that one. To the corner now again, and you can see.
One thing the Gophers don't want to do is get frustrated here with, getting a couple quick goals by Wisconsin. The little retaliation here. So we got some numbers here again.
Kuznick behind, trying to shovel it in the pass near the blue, if not in it, and it's kicked right back to the corner, holding the zone. Now half wall, sends it across, has it, and the shot here goes over the top. An attempt that time just missed there by number 18. Gophers dialing up some pressure, but can't quite produce the goal just yet.
Nice block there by Wisconsin.
Layden chips it in, and he'll go puck hunting. He's behind the net, sealed off, good stick. And now a great outlet pass, moves it near center ice. And move it back out. We are just south of 11 minutes to play in an exciting up and down, high energy first period. 2-0 lead for Wisconsin. Here's a wrister.
A lot of high shots going on here tonight. Holy cow. We need a soccer net out here.
Wedward held it at that half wall, and now it's dumped back to the logo, and the Gophers will ring it along the board. Getting there first, trying to.
This line here, I feel, is going to produce a nice goal here for us, I see. Guys are rolling.
Working the tape to tape. There's a hard biscuit that went high on the goalie, and it was deflected to the corner. Now they need to hustle and get back in pursuit of the puck is Potratz.
Nice race there between both the boys there. Gav Brunner, super fast defenseman.
Working it and back again. Deverall chips it back to his defensive partner. Leans it ahead on the pass, and the Gophers really doing a good job of getting clean. If there's a shot, it's one and done. But like you said, it's always nice to get some mental momentum if you're a goalie, right?
Yeah, I'll tell you. Never want to start the game right away with a goal, no matter how it's in.
Walker comes in 10-2 with a record for Zach. Goals against of 2.04. Here's a rush, a shot, trying to go 5-0. Closing the pads,
a little
but
scrum going on here.
Yeah.
Uncalled for.
Johnson, and it looks like Tackany. Jordan with a good hard wrister. Is that a Forest Lake?
Yeah, just see the coming back from Wednesday night's game against St. Cloud. Just that momentum coming into this game. Just see the Gophers pressing a little bit here. They need to sit back and kind of just regroup with the mental minds here, not realize that we're down 2 goals and start playing this hockey game.
2 of these teams meet up again tomorrow morning, I understand.
Yeah, right. 9 o'clock in the morning, I believe.
No time. There's not even time to swell from an injury.
Yeah.
Shot here, deflects, does not make it to the net. It goes behind. We're in there in the slot. Moves off to stick of Wisconsin, and now a chance here in the near side for the Gophers. The Gophers have a chance with Greenland. He'll go to the ice. Bracketed behind the net defensively for Wisconsin, and they skate out with possession of the puck. A little give and go. Good flash of the leather there. Hashtag FTL by
shot
Cheesy.
there. That's exactly what Cheesy needed right there. He's been playing phenomenal this year, Joe. I'll tell you what, I was super impressed with him in years past even. I mean, he's just been keeping us in a lot of big games.
A senior out of Sun Prairie, Wisconsin, I see. What do you think his best attribute is between the pipes?
Oh, God, there's so many, I mean, he's just such a smart goalie. He's in the mental part of it, too, as well. He's a very vocal goalie as well. He's always in interaction with all the guys in the team. He's got a lot of good things going on with him.
Jimmy, I have a hunch you are a very vocal goalie.
Yes.
Backhander
yes, I was.
in the blue. Got to have that.
Yep.
Everyone's got to know the roles. Where's the puck? Where are the guys? Mettler can't get there first. Crafty move that time by the defense, and
here comes
Tordot. Back again. See what they can move it. Arister deflect into the seating behind as Bishop.
Old Tyler, I see a lot of big things coming out of this game with him. I think this period here, we're halfway through. Still getting, they got to get back into the rhythm here. I know that there's just a lot of pressing going on. So hoping that they kind of get pumping in here to kind of relax the guys here.
Wisconsin, 2-0 lead. They'll move it out of their own end, but they cannot control the outlet pass. Puts on the stick and a 3-on-2 rush. A chance here just inside the blue line, carrying it in.
Great defensive play.
It is. Bruner trying to get around a stubborn defender. And now back to retrieve the puck is Moses. Moses is tangled up and pinned against the glass in the corner. Help comes for the Gophers to support. And that comes the way here of Kuznick. Kuznick reacquaints himself with the puck in the corner. Now moves it to the top of that pass just inside the blue line. A good hard shot. Stick save made.
Wide
Left
open.
alone. Look here. Cannot quite put it away. Good pass to Moses. Moses had company lining up a big. Oh, that was a check.
Somebody's ready.
You may not start feeling that until tomorrow morning. And so the outlet pass, and again, you can tell the intensity, this rivalry between these two squads, and we are going to have some activity.
TJ Kuba just unloading down here.
Oh,
I think his parents are here as well tonight, so that might have a little bit of mom and dad behind him on that one. Holy cow. I think he might have his fan club here. I'm trying to look around for mom and dad right now.
Hey, sometimes that physical play can ignite that team.
Yeah.
And put the other team on their heels. 6:49.
Yeah, TJ's a good role model for these guys. He's that guy out there that's always going to get our boys riled up.
Incredibly fast first period. This shot is blocked, doesn't make it to Walker. Chipping it up. Now dumping to the corner, but redirecting the puck.
Great forechecking here by Hank.
They are, yep. Kicking back at it. To the corner, trying to find it. Wisconsin wants to refuel behind the net. And 2 passes, and they're dumping to the corner. This could be an ice.
Yep.
It will be an ice. So, yeah, you see some of the forechecking for the Gophers starting to pick up a little bit more,
yes.
and that'll stimulate some more shots.
That's right. I'm getting the feel of myself, knowing these guys as well as I do. I just I see it kind of unraveling here a little bit. So I see the little relaxation coming in of kind of figuring out we're in a hockey game here with them.
Got it, face off. comes just to the right of the goal for Wisconsin. Again, that goalie is Robert Gollan.
Ooh. Got to get that shot down low.
Do you remember the goalie you faced last time you were in Chicago?
I don't think I remember who that was.
Clutch overtime win.
Yeah, I had a long drive, so Joe, I had to come from north of St. Cloud tonight. My son was playing in this hockey tournament, and I just got here, a few minutes before this game, so I've been running.
Glad you can make it. Where was he playing?
It's in Richmond.
Okay, sure, just outside, yeah.
Outside of St. Cloud, probably, 30 minutes or so, straight up 94.
Deflecting, getting on that puck hunt. Gophers trying to hold the zone, sent deep, and we draw another whistle for another ice.
Yeah, this is a super exciting game,
This is.
This battle last time playing, it was just such a great hockey game. And I know a lot of things carried over from our last game as well. So this is, like I said, we're, halfway through this period. And I'm excited for this whole game to unravel here.
Behind there, controlled by Ian Barber. Understand we may have a discussion, maybe the first intermission with his father, is what John informed me. Inside the blue line, trying to get some action.
I think it's Berdur. Is that
correct?
Big hit again by Tyler. Tyler Bishop is just throwing his body weight around. I love it. Get these guys going.
Yeah, he's out of White Bear Lake, a sophomore. And now a chance Wisconsin trying to come out. But there you can see Bishop trying to pester and disrupt the defender coming out. Across the line now, put right on the stick of the Gophers. Pass set up. Cutter coming far side, still with it. Collision. That collision.
You could hear that up here, couldn't you? That was a big hit.
Knocked Lawrence off the puck, and now Wisconsin. That's it up near center ice, and the Gophers flutter that puck back in. Try to bring out some new lines, some new skates. Gunderson didn't get the touch on that puck as he intended to. Gunderson scored the first goal for Wisconsin. Just 35 seconds, or about 25 seconds into the first period.
Johnny.
And that took it up to a 1-0 lead for Wisconsin.
Trying to get on our stream here to see if I can get our stream talking going on.
Face off here, controlled back to the corner now. A good effort that time by Tackney to try to hold and send it deeper. This one goes all the way back, and it's going to go right to Cheesy, and he'll cover that up. 4:13 to play. 17-4, Golden Gophers down by a score of 2-0. Great to have you with us, and from Ritter Arena on the campus of the University of Minnesota, great facility. Enjoy this facility as well. So, Gophers set it up. How about the ice? Good ice?
Oh, this guy's phenomenal.
Got to be great.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the girls got a great facility here. Fun to play here. We practice here on Wednesday nights. Either here or Mariucci on Wednesday nights, and we get hours, like a couple hours a night. So this rink's always fun. I actually prefer this rink more than Mariucci. To be honest with you.
I have heard it is in good shape. Breakout pass, no. Good job.
Yeah.
I thought he was dangling that line for a bit, but they said, no, you're out. We're going to call the whistle. Blow the whistle for offside. Faceoff will come just in front of the Gophers bench. And, what's the best game you think this team has had for the Gophers this season? Was it that one in Chicago, or when do you think they hit on all cylinders?
I would say when we were in Chicago, I believe I think the Wisconsin game, I think that was when we were firing on all cylinders. The unfortunate thing about that is we go to Chicago, everybody's playing great, and then we have this break, 3-week, break for Christmas, and then everybody's got to get back in that rhythm again and, press, and then you have so much time to do it.
Right.
So, we tried to get as much skating as we could get.
Lister. Oh, my. A
snipe. Big save.
Big time again. And Cheesy just swats a stick at that, trying to get it to the corner.
Oh, too bad this is not the NHL. That would have been a penalty right there. Yeah, but it's just, we were just talking about that after our game. It's like you have that break. Even I was talking with the coach getting his lineup here today. everybody's playing all cylinders, then you have that break, And, we're not, we don't get the luxury of having a lot of ice time, so these boys tried to get as much as they could. And I know a couple guys didn't even skate while we were on break. So.
It's tough to get that cardiac cadence going in those legs.
Especially, what you need to have coming into regions,
Absolutely. Reversing, getting there first in the corner. Here come the Gophers. It's redirected back to the corner. Trying to work his way back out. The Gophers here, near side. Sent back. We get a whistle.
I was wondering, Joe, we have a new addition to our team, Ethan Peterson. And he was just, and I think he's got a different number on tonight, I believe. So I was wondering
what number do you think that might be?
I thought it was, we have it on there, it was 14, but I thought.
I had asked Luke before the game, and they thought 14, but
was it 14?
Let's see. Well, we'll see.
I thought I saw 18, but I don't know. I have to.
We can check during that first intermission as well. Approach 2.5 to play first period. Wisconsin up 2-0. There's a wrister. Save is kicked to the corner. Holding the zone. Shot from that far point.
Nice.
Redirected, trying to get the tip and wrap it in. Turned away. Good opportunity. Some buzz now going for the Gophers here late in the first. Another good bounce swatted on the backhand. Out to the far point. Another good shot.
Great
there.
Job.
Kept that low. It goes to Cheesy, and Cheesy's waiting, and he'll cover up.
Great job by Wisconsin, getting their sticks out front of the shots, doing a lot of blocking out front. The kudos to them. They're very skilled in their zone with passes going across ice. They are always having their stick. They're always getting in front of that puck. Very key for that.
When did you want those guys to lift those sticks sometimes and have a clear shot or a clear view as a goalie?
Yeah, with Tate having a couple of nice shots, opportunities there, doing the right thing for defense and keeping it nice and low. Tyler finally getting that shot down low.
He does. That was a good, hard, high thrust shot that time, and now back the other way. Wisconsin chips it across in the zone, but back there. The Gophers on the breakout. Good look up. Goes right onto the stick of Wisconsin.
Nice.
Beautiful save.
Yeah, beautiful.
Little revenge there to avenge the pass there. Bruner swats it away on a dive. We'll get the ice and a whistle with 90 seconds left in this first period. And I know, Jimmy, you said we're going to get some high scoring and move it.
Yeah.
And you're right, but I think, that first period, if they haven't skated a while, they just got to get their legs under them.
For example, right there, we had opportunities coming down the 3-on-1 right there. Tyler's got the puck. He just passed it super wide. Ended up being an icing call here. We could add action there, 3-on-1. So that's the kind of stuff, and you take a long time of break. That rink sense that comes into play. There's so much that a lot of people don't realize that rink sense is always a key feeling to have, man.
Anticipating those deflections or just even, a bounce off the board on a puck. But you're right, it is. So let's see if they rank it. How often do you guys get to practice? You said once, twice a week?
Yeah, we get Wednesday nights. We practice, about 2.5 hours.
Drop pass here. Walker.
Nice save.
Makes that save. Tried to go 5-0, but he clamped that shut. Approaching 60 seconds left in this first period. A pass out front goes right to the stick.
Numbers. Defenseman fell.
And now a chance. That shot from the dot. A save is made. Wow. That one by Lawrence on the pass from Wedward. Wisconsin trying to do a wraparound. Good long reach for the Wisconsin player there, but an even better save for Walker. They get another look. He swipes it over the top of the goal. And now the Gophers will try to come out clean and get another rush. Disrupted just inside the blue line, a low shot, and they're buzzing the tower now.
Yes, they're coming live here right at the end of the game, or the period here.
A little Top Gun throwback on the buzzing of the tower, and Walker has had to be spot on to keep this game 2-0.
Amazing how that momentum changes, isn't it?
It does. Good pass, good save.
Oh, big hit. Another big hit.
No, they're lining them up.
This is what I expected from the drop of the puck in the first game. Another one. There's a penalty coming. I knew something was coming. That might be a big one right there because that was a head shot right there. I'll tell you what, I expected this right here.
Yep, you could see it building, and sometimes finally when that whistle comes, they get a chance to get into that tangle.
That to me is, that's. I'd like to see maybe, Johnny, if you can get a replay on that back, like last maybe 10 seconds of that period at all, or no? Well, I said it was going to be like this, and, it was.
Wow. I think the Gophers, at least by the initial call, was that they were going to get themselves a power play to start the second period.
Yeah, here we go, a little replay on this, see what happens on, maybe not. There we go.
Cutting there, couldn't quite catch.
But I'll tell you what,
that.
That's the ending of a period. You know what? You could take it in a couple ways. We got a penalty obviously on that, but a little bit of feistiness. Get these guys going. Welcome back to hockey.
Hey, you know what? And that's a great conversation piece for them to take to the locker room.
Yeah, right.
And get things going. Come on, guys, let's go. We got to get next gear, and get it going. And as a result, I'm guessing we're going to still see the Gophers with at least a power play to start the second period. I don't know what they whistled up for any retaliation.
Yeah, I'd like to know. I don't know what they got for penalty, but that might be a couple big ones too, because there's a lot of fists going off there. Are we done? Are we out?
So we are. And we're going to get a chance to conduct an interview. There you get a look, some more highlights and some pressure here coming to you from this period. And we're going to get a chance for an interview. Jimmy's going to get down to the locker room and get us some updates. We're going to return with an interview with a parent here in just a moment.
Don't be so nervous.
Don't talk to Coach Cardinals on the side.
Okay.
You guys are like the real deal here.
Well,
we use an iPad in Wisconsin.
hey, welcome back. We're going to join with Eric Barber at halftime. His son Ian on the ice tonight, and a Maple Grove connection. And I understand you have a lot of connections to this Gophers team as well.
Yeah, Ian's played a lot. Every time he steps on the ice, he probably knows 3 or 4 kids, right? And with this team as well, more in the past years, not so many this year. I think they're pretty young, the Gophers are this year, but I think he still knows quite a few of them. And if he didn't play with them, he probably coached them.
Yeah, well, share with me some of the highlights for you as a coach in Maple Grove and kind of throughout that really kind of stick in your mind.
I think the biggest thing is right after the game, right? they'll go out there, they'll fight, they'll battle, they'll play hard, and then they get their picture taken right after the game. I mean, that's the highlight for me. It's one big hockey community, and they really do. They know each other, and they might give it out in the ice, but after it's over, best buds again.
We certainly have created some great talent, NHL-wise. Of course, most recently, Brock Faber.
Yeah.
And what did you see about him, or maybe some of the other Maple Grove gone pro players from an early day that you could see they were kind of a game changer?
Skating. I mean, and you can see it, even look at Ian, right? I mean, his skating is better than most. And we, from the very early on, we said, if you can't skate, you can't play hockey. So we pushed skate, skate, skate. And we tried to make it fun, a lot of competition, but it was always about being good on your feet. Once you learn how to skate, then you can learn how to play hockey. And Brock's a great example of that, right? He's a very, very good skater. They're all good skaters. Made a difference.
That is. Hey, Eric Barber, thanks for joining us. Appreciate this moment, and maybe catch up, maybe even a little bit more next intermission.
Sounds good. All right.
Let's get back to some of the highlights from that first period. 2-0 lead, Wisconsin after one complete. Welcome back to the rink. The Zamboni has finished resurfacing. Hope you enjoyed the chat we had with Eric Barber. Certainly had some additional discussions with him once the interview was complete, but great insight. I'm always intrigued, just development as a whole, as kids, and especially that Maple Grove program, time and time again. I've seen the skill and, of course, the number of players as well in the NHL. Goals in that first period. Getting it going in the first few seconds and lighting it up that time was Gunderson, Carson Gunderson with the goal. That's his 12th of the season. That gave Wisconsin a lead, and then about 6 minutes later, Gabe Klitz got the tally and picked up the goal, and that's where we stand right now, 2-0, as we are about to begin the second period. We're waiting to really kind of find out what were the penalties that were whistled. It looked like there was going to go one against Wisconsin near the end, and we'll see how that irons out as both teams begin coming back onto the ice. We've got a couple of goalies as well. Showed some of that skill set. We had a chance to look at some of that skill with Zach Walker, who's between the pipes. 10-2 record for this Minnesota Gopher team, and a 2.04 goals against, a save percentage even more impressive at .935. That is for Walker. Meanwhile, as we look and a chance to get between the pipes, we'll see who comes back in that role. But right now, it was Robert Gallen for Wisconsin, a record of 5-1 and one shootout loss. Goals against very stingy at 2.22 and a save percentage of .920 for Gallen. And you could see the Gophers really starting to dial up some pressure, and they put some good quality shots on Gallen. He had to make some saves. But again, defensively, you saw Wisconsin blocking a lot of those shots and disrupting the flow of the puck as the players back to the ice and between the pipes is Walker. Or it looks like we'll see if he does come back right now. Warming up that area in front of the ice. Is a new goalie. So we'll get that update to you as well. Jimmy Thurman joins us back again here. Great to be some fast-paced play. And I think we'll see more of it. You thought Jimmy had said we expected to see some of that physical play that arose here at the end of that first period. Really hit full throttle near the end of the first. And Jimmy, hey, you got a new goalie, first off, between the pipes here in the second period. And then it looks like the Gophers, have switched out goalies.
Oh, no. He's still back in.
Is that Jimmy?
Yep. I put on my gear. I'm down there. No, I tell you, what a wild intermission that was.
Yeah,
I wish I could repeat some of the stuff that was said, but more or less a wake-up call. You know, I mean, the way that period ended is kind of the way I expected this to be like when we dropped the puck. You know, but I look forward to this period because I think it's going to be exciting to start off right away with a power play with the University of Minnesota here. So
big time, and getting whistled for that penalty was number 22 for Wisconsin, and that is Vincent Lucio.
Ladies and gentlemen out there watching this game, we're always open to some live chat. You got any questions or comments, feel free to
bring them on.
Bring them on. You know, I like to interact with people out there. Where's my peeps?
And we're set here carrying in now. How's that power play been working this season for the Gophers there, Jimmy?
You know, we've been playing really well with our power play. You know, we've changed a lot of things up with. Are we okay, Johnny? We changed a lot of things up, you know, with PK 1 and 2, and I'm hoping that you know, We'll find out right now.
Well, absolutely. You certainly have several players with 5 power play goals and a good support there at the half wall. Getting down to the knee to hold the zone there.
Yeah, you can look for Tyler Bischoff here. Ethan now, in addition to our power play as well.
Moving it in, top, up to that tip of the umbrella formation. The shot goes in front. Thought that would make it to the goal. It did not. Top of the faceoff circle, now set up, and that was Sand. Jack Sand with 12 goals, 17 assists. There's a wrister that finds it through.
A nice clean shot there. Got to get in front of that goalie. Got to get that goalie thinking where the puck's going to be at here.
He certainly, did have a clean look at that. Lifting the head at the last minute. The stick goes over the top. Making that rush in was Bishop. Forced back, still some time left on the man advantage. 30 seconds left.
Here comes Tate with a full head of steam here. Oh,
Juice.
Big hit, and it's going to be probably a knee penalty here, boy.
So a 2-man advantage for the Gophers, and that will go for the next 22 seconds.
Don't know if he stuck his knee out there or what.
Number 28 will get that penalty. They set it up here, and
Hey, Krugy,
Oliver
good to
Jorgensen.
see you out there in the fan stand. Yes, you're right. We do have to crash that net. Good to hear from you.
Absolutely. Jorgensen with that penalty. 2-man advantage now remains for the next 15 seconds for the Gophers. Setting up top, now down low, getting it deep. One-timer blast, and there's that traffic in front. And it deflects to the corner, holding the zone, now moving it around Bruner. Sends it down low. Kicks it up to Lawrence, back to Bruner. Now a traditional man advantage. A Whistler goes flying over the top of the net into the glass, and it looks like the net is loose. So still 1:31 left on the man advantage for Minnesota.
Boy, Joe, I'll tell you, going back to the Wisconsin here, the credits to them of just getting that stick out in front of these, the shot. You can see a lot of deflections happening here. I mean, they're super talented in doing that. They coach really well for that, man. It's always fun to watch.
Both teams bring the juice here tonight. Good action as the Gophers try to cut their 2-0 deficit in half. Still some time, a little over a minute on the power play. Moving in, shot, seeing it all the way that time, flashing the leather, making another glove save.
Yep, Gophers got to be a little bit smarter right there. Take that puck in further. Take that in deep. Make something happen. You're not going to score on a goalie, head-on-head like that very often.
Gallen comes up big. Again, he comes in with a mark of 5-1. And the goals against this season of 2.22, controlling off the faceoff. Wisconsin will usher it out to neutral zone.
Great back check right there by Tyler.
Excellent job. Disrupt, and now at center ice, Zakarian. Drops up and now poke checked away. Forcing the Gophers back. Gunderson giving chase there.
Still a lot of pressing here, I just sense. You feel that at all? Like a lot of pressing going on?
Trying to be maybe doing too perfect.
Yep.
And just relaxing and playing it, but you're right. So Jimmy Thurman joins us here at the color. There's a look at that Wisconsin team. Oh, cool. And head coach Richard Felt and Joseph Garvey. You saw the team as they have the 2-0 lead, and they're on the PK.
Mary Bruner, thank you for chirping in here for our chat.
Great to have him with us. Eluding the check. Bishop still with it. Loses an edge as he wants to get it back out to that far point. Great job of holding the zone. Beautiful job on a hard clear. And now the Gophers working it tape to tape, getting some puck movement. Looked like it rolled off the stick there. The
Once
Gophers
again,
player.
get in front of that shot.
To the corner, carrying, and now behind the net, still tangling it up, and now lofting it off the glass high, and this will send it back length of the ice. This will kill the penalty.
I don't think Will Sexton saw that at all. They had too many men here.
A lot of guys
Holy
on
cow.
the ice. It's
Like,
they
6
may
guys
have
on the
gotten
ice.
away with it, yes.
Jeez.
Dropped in, now we'll get the ice. No ice. Gophers trying to avert some pressure here and coming out as they Wisconsin back at full strength and trying to apply a little pressure. Defensively, a pass off the stick. Wisconsin gives chase. That's Pitts. Pitts sends it behind. And Tate tries to come on over and send it near side, and good pressure again. They're ringing it up. A good look that time, but coming out with the buck that Gophers the other way. Working it back up. Cannot convert, but Wisconsin has a chance the other way, and playing with a high stick call here on Wisconsin.
It's a blessing for the Gophers.
That
right
was. There. They had some juice ready to go that time. And
so, hey, Kruge, I know you're online here watching. Give me your 2 cents on keep her quick. What are you seeing out there that you see online watching the game here, bud?
Welcome again tonight from Ritter Arena. A great Saturday Night Lights coming your way here as the Gophers try to break that goose egg. They come in an impressive record, 17-4. What do you think Wisconsin was sneaking in some of those practices during
I think so.
during that break? We'll see how the Gophers respond, but Cummings almost tried to get behind the defense. Wisconsin on that far side, getting there just in time to move it up the line. That time was Choi.
The speed of Choi, right? You demonstrated some serious speed right there for a big guy. It's amazing.
Big time juice. Wisconsin, and there's Barber. Has it poke checked. He's back. Drop pass. Gophers trying to circle again. Feed. Good look here. Shutting down to block another shot in
Huddy.
the high slot.
Oh, boy, Huddy. Hudson Weber just one-on-one with the goalie.
Boy, that was a
That would have been a good turnaround right there. Get a puck in the net, boy.
it sure was. Wave of the ice. Good turn, fire, and a shot on for the Gophers, forcing that time Gallen to make the save. 14-41 here in the second period. Still a 2-0 lead for Wisconsin. And what do you see different that maybe you want to modify or work on with that power play?
Yeah, not much happened on the power play, really. I think a lot of too much, handling the puck. You got to shoot that puck. I mean, the opportunities they did get a shot on, it was just, too open with the goalie. We got to get in front of that net. We got to stir some chaos in front of that goalie. That's how Wisconsin got their second goal.
Absolutely.
Someone standing right in front of the goalie.
It's
frustrating.
Goal by Glitz behind.
Got to get inside them goalies' heads once in a while, Being a goalie, I know what it's like. Trust me.
Oh, my.
You don't like getting scored on.
Not at all. And, chip back out to center ice. Gophers with some good pressure there.
I broke a few sticks in my lifetime.
Do you hear much of the chatter when you're out?
Mom didn't like it.
One shot inside the blue line. This goes to the corner. Gophers still trying to apply that pressure, but skating out with the possession of the puck, and Valentini has it now. Still with it. From the shot, the dot, he got in on a good shot off the shoulder.
Great patience right there. Let that play happen in front of you. Notice how the difference on that? It's just that patience, that veteran play right there. Is let everybody do their job and be patient.
It's
hard to coach that, in hockey.
Absolutely. How do you coach it?
You just got to have that, you got to have that knack. That goalie sense, the goalie smarts, or not goalie smarts, but rink smarts, man.
Those off the shoulder cannot be fun. I'm back behind Wisconsin trying to come out in front and put a shot on, squaring up. And nicely squared up and a save there made.
The puck here.
Race to the puck here. I thought the second man in was going to get that in Bishop, but got through his skates, forces the Gophers back in their own end of the ice.
See Wisconsin just letting the Ghosts come to them. They're playing smart hockey. They're not overdoing it. They're just playing really smart hockey right now.
Went has it. He's bracketed by the Gophers. And sometimes when you're down 2-0 and you haven't been able to get a goal or any momentum going, like you said, you kind of press it even more so.
Great. 100%.
Gary out here, long pass. Oh, my, over the top and into the bench.
Jack Sand might have been frustrated right there. He's like, hey, things aren't going right now. I think I'm going to wake up the bench.
Yeah, a little flyby.
Oh, my goodness.
God, listen, there you get a look at
I
head
know he's
coach.
getting some ice time out there, but I think Coach Timmy would almost got hit right there. Holy cow.
God. Luke Johnson, head coach. And my God, that thing had some velo on it. Some snap. Wow.
You got to shoot on goal like that.
Yeah, you're right.
Man.
12-17 remaining in the second period, and they're having a discussion with one of the coaches. What do you think they're discussing with Wisconsin anyway?
You know, I was trying to see what was going on there.
Winning the faceoff, shot on, glove save
I
made.
really don't know what there could have been a discussion about, but maybe he's just glad that puck didn't go to their bench.
Pointing back inside, making room, trying to create a lane. It hits traffic. That shot came just inside the blue line.
Great
By
hustle.
Wisconsin. Boy, winning that first race to the puck, pickpocketed, and now back again for the Gophers. Boy, impressive play.
No, Morgan
Bodying
just
up.
hustling, boy.
Oh, they are.
Trying to stir something up. Someone's going to try to get this team fired up a little bit.
Trying
Oh,
to
hey!
save it in. And
That
scores!
That looked like that
No,
went
they're
in.
going to wave it off.
That was in. That looked like it went in. We got a replay on that?
That did, and I think the
Maybe
slowest
not.
of puck from the strangest of angles. I thought that thing came in
Here we
somebody
go.
on the back door here.
Oh, just crossed the line there. Oh. Yeah, the Gophers need some kind of momentum swing here. You know, it's just kind of something needs to happen here. You know, some kind of trigger for some kind of momentum swing. You know, a big hit or something.
Trying to pinch in here to hold the zone. Doing so. Now back. Here's a good-looking shot coming.
Yay!
Scores! Oh,
Just as I said right there.
top
There you
shelf.
go.
Kuznick. Top shelf puts it with the peanut butter.
There
And
we
the
go.
Gophers have cut that deficit in half at 2-1. It didn't take long.
Just as I was
Hitting
saying
the
it,
switch, a little activity there in front.
as I was saying earlier in this telecast here, it's like, you know, getting that puck, getting to the goalie, not letting him see too much of that puck. That was a great shot right there.
Oh, that was a snipe.
That's
and that-
exactly what we needed. And I don't know what happened after that, Joe. Did you see that little
Just
scrum
before.
after that, or
Actually,
what?
I was wondering if they were looking
Look at
for
right here.
interference even before that
Oh,
shot.
he's got a stick between his legs right there.
Correct.
Oh, that's not a comfortable spot.
And they exchanged some shots, and I'm not sure if it'll just be coincidentals or how they're going to hand down the penalties, but it was a key goal,
Here we go
much
again.
needed by the Gophers.
Yeah, they're going out, you know, they're going out at it in front of the net here. And the Wisconsin player's got his stick up in his growing area.
Mm-hmm.
And this might be a big penalty here.
The goal for Kuznick was his 8th of the season. For the freshman from Maple Grove, we had a chance to speak with Eric Barbour at the first intermission. Great to get his insight.
Yeah, you know, Joe, that was it was interesting me going to talk to him because my son coached with him.
Oh.
And they coached, you know, the Brock Faber, which
Yeah.
is obviously, you know, the Minnesota Wild's
Success.
star defenseman. Hope to God he gets back in our lineup. But, yeah, that's interesting. Small world.
Well, they wave it off coincidental minors. Apparently, they're not
Wow.
putting balls out there. So, but bottom line, a much-needed goal tallied here by the Gophers is just like that. They cut the deficit in half, and let's see if that brings that charge that you've been talking about, Jimmy.
Yeah, you know, it's they need something, and I'm glad that happened right away, too. Little confidence. You know, I'll tell you, confidence is a huge factor in sports.
It certainly is.
No one likes being behind, but once you're confident knowing you can come back and you can do it.
You can
you know.
overcome those deficits and get at it. And you talked about poise. As we'll get back to the face-off here. As you can see, Wisconsin trying to set up a breakout, and they get there and dump it in the basket. But for several years, right out of college, I had a chance to work with the New York Rangers organization,
Nice.
PR and media relations, and they had their farm team in Denver, Colorado. And they used to send players down. Phil Esposito was our boss. And they would send guys down. Bergeron was the head coach at that time. Even Marcel Dion came down. any number of the players shot there, takes and throws. But the one thing I noticed from the players who came from the NHL down to rehab, poised with the puck.
Yep.
They weren't in a rush. There was a good passing, but it was tape to tape, and it was a purpose and poise with that puck. And you could just see that difference. And you could see that they were trying to tell the other guys who were, 19, 20-year-olds, slow it down in your brain.
Yep, I'll tell you, you couldn't be so more correct. Patience is huge. You watch these NHL games where, the defenseman or forward has the puck and they're right on them, and they don't want to do nothing with it, and they skate away. But it's just here in college level, in Pee Wee Bantams, high school, kids get that puck, they want to do something right away with it.
Mm-hmm.
That it's hard to teach patience with the puck, but the more and more you play hockey, it's just such a key factor.
Some of the players they brought back from the '88 Olympic team is Tony Granato also.
Oh, yeah.
Leach went straight up. We had Mike Richter with us as well for some time. Kevin Miller out of Michigan State. Peter Laviolette just got kind of a cup of coffee, but he's had a lot of coaching chances here. And a deflect here in front. Let's see.
I'm trying to think of the gentleman with the Rangers that does all the teaching for coaches certifications. Roach? No, not Roach.
And kicks it right back. We'll get another ice. Yeah, all types. It's also, you just get, you just watch at that point. Willie Plett was with them towards the end of his career.
Willie back in the day.
Yeah. And they still didn't, they didn't have to wear helmets at the end of that. That was at the 88, 89.
Yeah, I got to tell you a quick story with that.
Yeah, let's do
back
that.
in 80, how was it? I want to say it was in the 80s, the Olympic team, gold medal team. Luke and I, Coach Luke, we played at the Met Center in front of, in front of the fans or whatever. But we played. We got to meet all the Olympians, and it was probably one of the coolest things ever.
Oh, wow.
In my hockey career. But, Jimmy Craig,
absolutely.
It was awesome.
Yeah, we just had a big celebration, a North Star win over the Philadelphia Flyers that snapped that 35-game win streak in 1980, just before the Olympics hit. It was, I think, a 7-1. Now it's smoked right there.
Big hit.
You can see right now Wisconsin trying to get that momentum back.
Wisconsin doesn't want to give the Gophers any momentum
right
there.
Almost passed through the blue. Couldn't get the stick down in time.
This is the hockey I've been looking for. This is what I've expected.
Gotta love it. You gotta love the pace of play right now. Both teams want that win, and now it's a pass across through the neutral zone, ends up on the stick of Wisconsin. One of those little checks there by Wedward as he's heading to the bench to let the player know I'm right here, and sends it into the corner, trying to dig it out. As you got Tate. Tate cannot convert on a long pass up ahead. Gunderson apparently got enough of a tip on it, or it bounced right on goal, wiping off the ice. Chance now, we get a look, skating in, even more so, and a drop pass. Top of the faceoff circle, a Whistler just wide of the net. Cleared through neutral zone.
Great back check in there by Wisconsin.
They are. They are continuing that buzz. And right now, you kind of feel like sometimes you have that time when you score that goal to dial up another one and get in ahead of that goalie.
Yes. 100%. You feel a little difference in the game here.
Circling up top, disrupted.
Both these teams knowing that they're going to see each other down the road in the playoffs is, also a key deal here too as well. Sending that message.
Southeast standings, at least just within. I know they had listed, within their conference, both of the teams are 10-0. So Southeast for Wisconsin. And, of course, that's just within conference play. High slot shot. Save is made, secured. What happens in that 5-hole sometimes? I always see it's got to be so tough to find that puck, to know where it is. And these days with technology and those pads.
You ain't kidding. I was a goalie back in my day, and I had the old DNR leather pads, and putting these new pads on is incredible. I wish I'd have had them back in my day. But, man, I'll tell you, they're unbelievable. Super light. Oh, that should have been interference right there, but didn't get that call.
Did not. Would have been an easy breakaway opportunity. Now they need to wait for a teammate to get back on. Crowded.
Nice job by TJ Kubel right there to keep that patience as we were talking about here earlier. He is Mr. Patience, Mr. 1-9. Still looking for mom and dad. I don't know if they're here.
Out of Arlington, Virginia.
RMK Productions. Where are you?
Yeah, in Gonzaga High School for Cuba.
So, Joe, you did a lot of professional. You did a lot of announcing, commentating, all that.
Yes, with MSG Network also. Shot over the top. So PR, media relations, and broadcasting. When you're in the minors, and that first year, you get a chance to have a lot of different jobs.
Right.
I went to school at St. Cloud State.
That's right.
And at that time, let's just say the crowds weren't as big as they were getting now these days, but still fun to watch the hockey. I had the Bazal brothers on a team up there from Elk River, from Hibbing. Rich Girardi, several of others.
Were you Herb Brooks? Were you? What year were you up there in St. Cloud?
Graduated in '86.
Okay.
Yep, and good time.
I was there in '80. I graduated '87 from. I was there in '88. '88 to '89, I think it was.
Played a couple of years of baseball up there as well.
Football up there, yeah.
And then Annie Abeck, an excellent sports information director, really said, "Hey, man, you enjoy writing. You want to do press conferences," and so she really helped me. So I helped a lot with all the press conferences up there for each of the sports. Did the coverage. We just had it on KVSE, the student radio station.
Okay.
Up at the O Municipal to cover some of those, but it was still great. Rob Talifus was on that team. Had a chance to connect with his brother quite a bit.
Who's the coach up there for hockey? Was it Satterdalen? Was it Satterdalen there in the 80s?
Yes, and then Fairs coming off of Perpich for a short stint.
Yeah.
Coming out of Fairs. And then, why am I thinking of Bruce? I'm dating back. But Charlie was one of the head coaches, but I always had a shot here. Look at, they're almost trying to make it 3-1.
Let him walk right in there.
Yep. And, Brady Bazal from Hibbing was the goalie. His daughter was up for his Minnesota Player of the Year at Minnetonka. And then, of course, Terry Bazal ended up as a principal at Elk River. His daughter played at Ohio State. Just the whole crew. Always good to get to know them. In fact, they lived right across the hall from me in Sherburne.
That's where I was at. Sherburne Hall there, 11th floor.
11th floor?
That's where I was at.
I was on 11th floor. I used to call myself the Suburban Cowboy. If you remember the movie Urban Cowboy.
Okay.
And it was
I do.
just pathetic, but it was good times. Excellent. And, Rich Girardi lived next to us. He's from Hibbing. On the slot here. Moving in for that shot slow. He'd bring those dang breezers into his dorm room, and it would reek for a week.
Yeah.
Excellent time.
That's great.
Excellent time. Enjoyed it very much.
Old Husky camaraderie right there. I love it. I got some great stories up in St. Cloud, boy. Oh.
So, and also with Bob, a nice little gathering spot from time to time with him, not far from the rink or where it was before in their house. Back again, Barber gets away. Moves into a nice shot. Save, even better. Covering up.
Right there. Here we got a scrum going to happen right here.
Barber that time put a move, broke some ankles.
Tell you, what a save by Cheesy right there. Holy cow. He's got a ton of guys in front of him. Watch the glove save right here. Short screen, boom.
My goodness.
Man, I'll tell you.
That was basketball. It was called a crossover.
Good to
by
see
Barber.
him.
And a beautiful save, much needed. 2-1 still here for Wisconsin. Those 2 goals for Wisconsin came in the first period. This is deflected out through the neutral zone, back and giving chase. Wisconsin, they'll get there first. We'll take a whack at it high off the glass. Deflected, now back on the stick. Couple of collisions behind the play. 4 and change left in this exciting second period. And a drop back here, moving in, skating and trying to get a tip inside that blue. And Barber gets there first before it eludes that blue line and whistles it high off the glass. Klitz, who has the second goal for Wisconsin, battles but cannot get possession. working up. Now skating through the neutral zone. Here comes Barber again. Continues that Maple Grove stride, but a hard wrister right to the midsection, and Cheesy. One and done. Wow.
No confidence is back in Cheesy here. I'll tell you, I can sense his mojo. He's definitely wanting those 2 goals to go away in his head.
You can see the stride in Barber and that cycling type of skating style, a lot what you saw in Maple Grove.
Very talented person.
Shot
nice save there.
Go. Gets the rebound, trying to swat. Good job to get something on it, as coming in to put a shot on that rebound was Mettler at 6'5". He's got 13 goals this year, but the fence was able to get a
Great
stick
save.
to deflect. Yep, an initial save here. Look, winning that face-off.
Great save here by Ethan, number 22 here. Look right there.
Just before that shot. Yep, Lucio off of that. He got enough on it to deflect it away from the goal. Holding it again. Mettler there with a shot. Rebound, kick back out. Now a breakout opportunity. Let's see if the Gophers have some juice on this shift. 3:24, shot on, protected, and the save made.
One thing I noticed a lot about the defensemen for Wisconsin is their defensemen have a really good shot. That good foot off the ground shot, no really super high shots. They know they want that rebound. And it's been noticeable this whole game.
Charlie Bash.
Yeah.
That's what finally comes to mind. And another player was Jim Yell.
Yeah, so you said you were there 88?
No, graduated in 86.
86? Okay. I'll tell you the story when we get up here. You probably remember it, too. Broke the chronicle, I will say.
Yes. Yes, I forgot about that chronicle. A roommate that had worked for them as well with the St. Cloud Times, Mike Waking, who was a sports writer there for a while as well. But, gosh, good sit.
Times.
Well, we're looking at 2:53, down by 1.
Yeah, just unfortunate, with St. Cloud talking about that now. I remember Noel Martin,
yes,
the football coach there, just recently passed away here a couple months, I think about a month ago, due to some ailments that he had. But, God rest him, his soul. Boy, I tell you, he was a great, great football coach.
Certainly was.
He had a nice Southern talk. Well, boys.
Yeah. I was up there
Tate.
recently, too, for a basketball Hall of Fame induction. Second up, drop pass. Here's a shot getting through. Nice way to matriculate his way in for that shot, forcing the save. I love the movement, the motion, the speed.
Yes.
And now a 2-on-1 emerges here for Wisconsin. Drop pass, one-timer.
Nice save.
Waffle pad save made by Cheesy.
You could hear that deflection from St. Cloud right there, boy.
Yes.
Wow.
Tucked away now with some company around. Will Anderson trying to move it up, but not out. Held in far point. Shot here, deflects, and a chance now. Kuznick looking for a second goal. Little toe drag, tried to go between the legs, but it's pickpocketed there. And now a 2-on-1 the other way. A chance evolves for Wisconsin. They wait. Nice play defensively to get a stick on it and get low to block that pass.
Joe waited too long on that. The frustration on Wisconsin right there. That play's got to happen. Bang, bang.
Yeah.
They waited way too long on that.
Waited for everything to be perfect that time. And,
great action back and forth here. This is the kind of
was.
hockey I want to see here from here on out.
Kuznick with that burst back the other way. Tried to get between the legs and get enough space to put a wrister on. Face off here, control, trying to tuck it in. Save is smothered by Cheesy.
What a great save by Cheesy right there. Knowing that he's off balance on his rear end. Has an opening right by the pipe there and puts his glove down for the save. You can see right there. Oh, man, that's a veteran save right there. Good job to Cheesy.
Yeah, trying to tuck that puck away in the bottom sock drawer. And a carry out. Nope, it's going to be held. Continuing pressure.
I'm going to call it out right here, Joe. I'm saying Tyler Bischoff is going to get some action here. I just feel it.
Here's a chance. Breakout. He waits for the pass. Now hold a crisscross. A wrister here goes over the top.
Joey's got to give that up. They got to make a pass in that play right there.
Carry in now, gaining the line. One-timer trying to get a little tic-tac-toe action. Instead, it's tic-tac-no. The time as Tyler comes back to pick it up on the loose change. A minute to play. Fast and furious second period. It's been great. Great to call the game with you, Jimmy. And
Yeah,
I love the insight that you have with it and the St. Cloud State reunion.
Yeah, I'll tell you, boy. I was just there. It's kind of ironic. We're just talking about it. I was just up there today, but the good old days of the Husky football and Husky program was, man, you're starting to make me think of some things that happened up there. I see something happen here in this last minute. I just sense it. Something's going to go down here.
Poke to the corner. Wisconsin connects on a tape pass across center ice. They're going to make some changes on the line here on the fly. See if the Gophers can capitalize during this gap. Wafting this one high, now getting a stick, putting him on his backside and moving the puck down. That time by Mogren.
Like a Mahomes to Kelsey pass there, a little hit action.
Yes. I have yet to see that game or what the score was.
You know, I left it. I think they were up by the good 10, I think it was.
Tickling back, 18 seconds now. Wisconsin carries out and backhands it to the far corner. The Gophers move it up ice. One last push here for Minnesota. Probably not. Collision near the logo. Complete. It's a 2-1 lead right now.
I'll tell you, it wasn't a crazy period, but I gotta give it to the Gophers here. They come back, they get a goal, make it a little more interesting here. This third period is going to be great. I'm excited to see what's going to happen here.
Yeah, finally the Gophers reciprocate with a goal, cut that deficit in half, and excited to hear if you're gonna join them in the locker room. I'd love to get some of that insight and some of that strategy as we get a look here. We're at the end of 2 complete, and Wisconsin, MD2 Wisconsin has a 2-1 lead after 2 complete. We're going to step aside for some highlights and maybe come back as well with an interview in just a moment.
Luke, I can't believe it. Where's Squatch?
I don't know. We got to get him on.
There you are. Hey, we need more shingles on the roof. Where have you been?
Hey, Squatch. We need one more bundle. Oh!
Thanks to the Rollout family for another quality job from All American Restoration LLC. And Squatch, thank you for all your help, man. Appreciate it. Luke, have you seen Squatch? I don't know where he is at.
I don't know where he is either, but maybe he went to the hockey game. We got to go meet him up at Elk River.
Luke, I can't believe it. Where's Squatch?
I don't know. We got to get him on.
There you are. Hey, we need more shingles on the roof. Where have you been?
Hey, Squatch. We need one more bundle. Oh!
Thanks to the Rollout family for another quality job from All American Restoration LLC. And Squatch, thank you for all your help, man. Appreciate it. Luke, have you seen Squatch? I don't know where he is at.
I don't know where he is either, but maybe he went to the hockey game. We got to go meet him up at Elk River.
Hey, we welcome you back here as Joe Rulin joined along with Jimmy Thurman, talking about some of those throwback days. Oh, by the way, the head coach and the GM for us who reported into Phil Esposito was Peter Mahavlich. Those are some stories I can't share on Mike, as Pete has quite a few and then created some as well. Face-off coming. What happened in that locker room? They're down now, the Gophers, by a goal. And coming out of that locker room, what do you expect?
Very, very motivated. I hope the teams come out here and they're firing all cylinders here. We, the kids they're finally getting back into the groove. We talked about get the pucks deep, get after them. Wisconsin's kind of waiting for them. It looks like it. I mean, they're bringing the game to them, but I think the Gophers just need to make that additional step to what they've been doing and start shooting the puck more too as well.
Yeah, you can always say, hey, let's get it going. And let's get the momentum shift back, but sometimes it's nice to give that instruction. What can help do that? So thanks for sharing that. That's exactly getting that puck deep and moving it around in support. And now to see if they can step in to some opportunities on the far side. Now the Gophers on the breakout. It's Wedward. And again, I'm still waiting to see Tyler, who's had some good snipes and some good efforts, and finally rippled the back of the net. Let's see if that's the plan here in this third period. And
speaking of that, Joe, I actually grabbed his stick during intermission and changed it up for him.
I
gave him a little curse. So let's see what happens here.
Not too many rising wristers.
Yeah,
give
him the Jabu. Jabu, come to me.
Oh,
big
at the
hit
blue
here.
line. Tompkins, backside here, trying to scoop the backhand through is Jack Sand. Earned away, back out through. Here's a look now to the corner. Wisconsin gets there first, trying to dig it, holding the zone. Tompkins will take it deeper. And now it's a backhand out in front to the slot, but it's carried back out now by Minnesota. Near side, having a run. A chance to get some action, some commotion out in front of that goal. Kreutzmann initially with that attempt. Losing an edge, battling it just in front of this Wisconsin bench. Swats. Layden sends it back behind. Race to the puck emerges there and still trying to dig it through.
Oh,
in front, a good looking
front.
opportunity, and getting a piece on that puck, I'm sure, was cheesy.
That woke up the crowd here.
Oh, right on the doorstep. They're rattling up another one. A good waffle pad save that again. Little Gilles Meloche-like. 2-on-1 opportunity coming back. Minnesota here. A wrister looking for the rebound, seeing if they can chip something loose.
One of my favorite goalies of all time, Gilles Meloche. Number 27.
Yes.
Him and Donnie Beaupre with the old cage. Is that like, that's when, didn't he create the V-drop, I think,
Yeah.
Beaupre era?
Yes,
Oh,
correct.
man. Number 33. Great golfer, too.
And, of course, one of my famous trivia questions was how many teeth did Gump Worsley have when he retired? That was their own. 9 is the answer.
It is 9, huh?
Yeah, I had a chance to meet the trainer and get that. That was truly
that.
some old school. No mask at all for Gump Worsley. The
I-
last of the goalies to not wear one.
I will tell you, when I was a kid, my brother would shoot at me in our basement, and we used to bone pucks. Now, somehow, some way, a hard puck got in there, boy, and I took one to the head, and I can't imagine playing hockey, real hockey. Ugh.
Losing a few chicklets
Yes.
on that. This one's pitchfork down. It's going to come on goal or just wide, and that'll bring the icing whistle here with 17:17 to go. Can't wait. I'm back tomorrow again for your 9 a.m. wake-up call and here at the rink, and love the atmosphere.
Yeah, it's always exciting, that second game. You never know what to expect.
Face off now just to the left. Up to go there for Wisconsin, and again, Robert Gallen looking for his 6th win of the season. Backhand over top of the neutral zone. Lenz quickly back there, retreat and pick up the puck. Wisconsin, they try to get a breakout, holding the zone. Nicely done. The near point by the Gophers, but it's dumped through the logo. Racing, trying to get possession of the puck. Eludes the reach there of Minnesota. Charging in and through. It's tipped. They wave off the ice. What do you see Wisconsin doing here? Anything different? No, gave up a pass here and a good shot save.
Oh, here
Another
we
good
go.
one. A backhander misses the side. Walking in.
Boy, oh boy, I tell you, that looks like an open net right there, Joe.
They gave it up, did Wisconsin.
Yeah, I just see Wisconsin playing their game. They're not doing anything extraordinary. They're just playing, hard-nosed hockey.
And that's 14. I have it as Peterson, Ethan Peterson with that look.
Yep.
And the offside. Anything you see Wisconsin doing differently here to start this third period?
I think they're making the Gophers come to them. They're playing their game. They've been pretty consistent this whole game. They're not doing anything like I see differently. This is playing hockey. They're being patient. They're forechecking. I mean, they're doing the right things that on the road that you need to do to win hockey games.
Wisconsin sends it deep to the corner. They'll bring it along, pinching in.
Being on the road playing hockey is pretty tough.
It certainly
You're
is.
in your element. You're out of a different arena. I mean, you play period by period and play that 20 minutes and be done with it.
Kicked in here. How often are you guys playing back-to-backs?
Every weekend we
I got to
play.
think of this. Oh, nice little toe drag and trying to work it through.
Our schedules are on the weekends. We do Friday, Saturday, Saturday, Sunday. Now here we got, this is every weekend now till, the Carla Bird tourney, and then we got regions. So it's going to be nonstop hockey here for the next month.
Back-to-back here. Looking at it, 15 minutes left in this third period. And Maple Grove doing just enough to disrupt the flow of play in that neutral zone.
Right.
Not allowing Minnesota to come out clean. Chip at it and give chase. There's a deflection on that near side, and Let's see what Wisconsin here kicks it back out. This pass directs back right to Gunderson. Gunderson had the first goal of the game just 20 seconds in.
Plays like that right there, Joe, can't happen. You know, you got 4 people around a puck, and everyone's wondering what's going on.
That's the ice, and this will keep Cheesy company. At the end, I was looking at the rankings also, like
yes.
rank rankings.
They
here.
just actually came out, I think. I think we're at 4th, I think we are, and Scotty's right where we are. Yeah.
This was the one that just came up, but yeah, Wisconsin at the top, and then was and yourself
1 and 2
and St.
battling out
Thomas.
here.
Yep, exactly. What do you find from St. Thomas, a team that just went D1 in their clubs?
Yeah, I'll
program.
tell you, that team, you know, we think we're even with them this year, 1-1, but really, really solid team. Fast. Trying to think of the one stud they got in their team, Sullivan or whatever his name is, 27, Bannock. They're a really good, solid hockey team.
Deverell finds this one all the way through from the near point. Wisconsin continued to trying to press, put some pressure on. Kicked out. Taking a pass off of one of the Wisconsin players there, trying to get it back down ice. Crossing center ice is Wenton, dumping it behind the net. Pushing up. Check here, and
Tyler.
here's Tyler moving on in. Stops at the dot, and a laser this time. Just misses the far post.
Well, you can tell where he was shooting, huh?
Oh, going for that upper corner. Lift it back. This one flops to the mitt, and it's settled in a save.
You know, I always tell people, you know, this is an angle you can obviously see pretty well, but goalies will always give you that little extra edge on their Gophers side. You know, they're like, all right, go ahead. That's my hot spot.
Yeah.
You know, being goalie myself, I'd give, you know, a couple extra inches. But come on, bring it. And they'll shoot there because 95% of the time they're going to take that shot. So you know where they're going already.
Yeah, absolutely. Trying to couple of good looks here. And now Wisconsin on a chance. Deverell, cross ice, trying to do some puck hunting. Is Wisconsin battling hard in that corner. And now a chance at a good look, good venue here for one, but took a while to dial up that shot by Deverell. He had it early. Tyler trying to move it out. A little pop of frustration there as he wanted to get around the Wisconsin players. Digging it out just beyond the blue line. And right now Johnson sends it back in, but Wisconsin looks like they're content with just kind of dumping it back in and staying in the neutral zone. Back again. The check there.
Well, I tell you, they like Wisconsin's going to get hit one of these times. When they change, they have about 9 guys out on the ice.
They do.
I mean, they're stretching that pretty heavy.
Shandell with the shot and save by Cheesy with 12:28 left here in this third period. Started out with Wisconsin lighting the lamp with 2 goals in that first period. They took that 2-0 lead to the second period. Kuznick scored a goal for the Gophers in period number 2 to make it 2-1. Here's a chance now trying to feed that far side and see if he can find a cutter towards the net. Could not connect that time. Minnesota, Wisconsin lifts it to center ice, and now a 2-on-1. Make that a 3-on-1. Pitts has it. Tries to go 5-hole.
Oh, 5-hole.
And a good job of locking up those pads by Cheesy.
Boy, oh boy, I'll tell you, he had all that left side to shoot at too as well, and he took the 5-hole.
He did. A stick.
Wow.
Must have been some sticky cheese that
Boy, I'll
kicked the
tell
pads and moving it through. He put a nice little shot right on, and boy, he held
even looked
tight.
like he thought it might have went in as well.
He did. Hey, but he stayed poised, just as you said. Others
Wise
have done.
veteran.
So we set here 12, just under the play. Win of the faceoff to Tompkins. Tompkins works it far side, top of the faceoff circle. Pass across, disrupted now by the Gophers. Minnesota chips it in. See what they can get behind the net, reacquainting himself with the puck. There is Sexton. Moves it off on the turnover. And Brash on a quick backhand to the corner. Lets his line mate pick it up behind the net. He follows up and now trying to dig at it more. Again, is Gunderson. Pressure on the wall. back behind and continuing to feed that puck behind the net has been Wisconsin. Good look here. Didn't get a chance to really tee up. A quick shot, settled the puck, didn't have time to dust it off, and just put the shot on by Brash. Save made by Cheesy. It's like Wisconsin dials it up, winds up, and brings some more pressure. There's Barber, poke checked away nicely by the defense. Unable to get the puck out, holding the zone, cutting in. A good look here, zigzag, and they both crisscross and leave the puck for the defense. Yeah, it looked like there was some grid scoring opportunity coming at that last rush up ice. Back out, center ice. At the logo, backhand, transition happens here. He's trying to skate in.
Joey Greenland just getting butchered coming through those defensemen.
Oh, he is.
Oh!
Pile up a couple of them right inside. Broken stick occurs.
Let's here just.
Oh!
Wow, big collision out front of us, Joe.
Went. Will try to split the defense. Well, the puck gets by. He does not, but he does gather it again in that corner behind the net. It's Wisconsin. Ushers it aside to Deverell, showing some hops. Potrat's there. Brings it down with his glove. And now the Gophers. See if they can find an alley and get a little mojo going here in the third.
Yes, sir.
Good wrister here. A snipe. Kept it low. Kick back out again. And now to the corner. This one's lofted high. Far post and now to the corner. And up to the far point. Picked it off. Chance on a breakaway here. We'll see if they can catch him. Wrister shot. Misses the mark that time as a goalie. Far post again. They were trying to go to that small success pocket.
Yeah, the fancy goal.
Wojnarowski this time leveled at center ice by the Gophers. A little slow to get up. This goal, catch and release.
You got the Wisconsin lined up here?
Mm-hmm.
And number 9. He's been impressive this whole game.
Dominic Valentini. 10 goals, 10 assists on the season. He's out of Minnetonka. Yeah. 6'2", 170.
Big kid. Very impressive today.
Rolls back in again. And we're beyond the midway mark of this third period.
Yeah, I expect a little bit more, Joe, with the Gophers coming out here, this first half of the last period here. I mean, it's go time here for these guys. They got to get something stirred up here. I know it's a long period, but they got to start stirring up and start taking some chances to get a goal here.
Yeah, they've got some maybe on the transitions or on the turnovers, get some numbers.
Yeah, you still see a lot of rust being out that break. A lot of, it looks like the Ghosts are doing a nice job breaking out, but it's the small little things that are, need to be some corrections on.
Corner, tangled up. Another hard collision. These guys are going to be a bit sore tomorrow morning for the 9 o'clock game. Kick back in. Now it's a chance of Whistler trying to go low side and a glove save. Pulled down by Gallen.
You got Kuba and number 4 here going back and forth. I don't know, Wasowski or whatever. He's been throwing his weight around pretty decent.
Yeah, Kuba got some good torque on that shot. Just quite couldn't get by.
The rivalry continues.
It does.
I love it.
Of course, Minnesota won that last meeting between these two teams in Chicago in overtime. This one, a goal away from overtime.
Yeah, they didn't forget that game.
Off the board, drop down. Back again, maybe some numbers here. Jansen drop it, a wrister block, follow-up shot. Pad save again, but initial shot again.
Once again, Joe, I'm telling you, Wisconsin's been very, very good at getting in front of that shot. The body, the stick, something to do, some kind of deflection. I mean, they've been very successful this whole entire game.
Vance was there, tried to push it ahead. Shandell whistled it around the near boards, and it finds itself behind the goal. And Cheesy still between those pipes. A deflection, trying to get a pass there. Pitts had it momentarily for Wisconsin. Now, again, you can see Minnesota trying to light that fire and hit next gear. Trying to pick up the speed and the pace of the game.
Yeah, number 6 with Hank. Boy, he's a Corvette on this rink. He's got some he's got some serious speed. You get him going pretty fast.
Dropped here. Here's going to be a look.
Ooh.
They tried to go stick side, getting enough on at that time.
Another good screen there by Wisconsin.
They had the look, dialed it up. Nice save. Have not caught shots on goal here for this game. But there's an unforced error.
Looks like we have 35 shots for Wisconsin and 17 for the Gophers.
Moves it back in. There it is. That's
nice move
cracked
there.
Back behind now. Trying to move it. Now chip it away. Wisconsin content with just putting it to the corner.
Yep. Just
And
playing their game.
Really forcing Minnesota to work. Klitz, he has right now the game winner if it stays 2-1. That came in that first period. Good reach to the corner, now zigzagging. Back out of the corner. Every time they try to skate out, they do a good job of trapping or bracketing defense. Deverell that time cannot get a stick on this. This will result in an ice.
Huh, thought that hit Deverell.
I thought there was no way it couldn't hit him.
Yeah.
But we're set 6:01, and obviously you want to wait for that timeout too to see, hey, if there's a power play, you can put the extra attacker on there. How long would you typically like to wait for? Obviously, this is still pretty early. But.
Yeah, you know, it's not a lot of, I guess, confidence right now with the Gophers with having time and zone. You know, I mean, hopefully we could catch him with a long shift or what have you, you know.
Klitz tries to sit. Oh,
Nice.
Another look, another tic-tac-toe run, but lifting the stick at the last minute.
Joey Greenland, number 7.
Oh.
Boy, I'll tell you, he's been playing really good this last couple of games here.
He disrupted that good scoring opportunity. Now, battling behind the net, continuing to dig at it. And Wisconsin has been one thing consistent since the start of the game.
Yes, you ain't
that
kidding.
same approach. Carrion stops at the half wall. Drop pass. Now moving in. Tyler with a shot hits traffic.
Big block again. Boy, Wisconsin just in front of everything.
Layden kind of softly puts it half wall. Then a little give and go back. Shot save is made. And it's easy down, back up. Trying to get something going, maybe a little crisscross opportunity, and it's sent right back through neutral ice behind everyone.
Great
Goodwood
back
here.
check.
Good job. Impressive defensive play that time.
Yeah, Jack Sand is just, what a phenomenal back check right there.
To go along with 12 goals, 17 assists, 29 points, 5 power play goals on the season for Sand.
Yeah, he's a workhorse.
And then here we go. Minnesota starts it out. Couple of good tape-to-tape passes. A wrister and gives it up that time. A save pad made. Kick to the near corner. That by Tyler.
Yep, great shot, nice rebound. Exactly what you're looking forward to, you know.
Digging at it here, holding it. Now flop back up, and now some numbers. Let's see what can happen. A little emerge here. Holding it. Shot. Goes up top that time. Handcuffed.
Nice.
That was a missile that went up top to Gallen. Had trouble finding it after that rebound. Tyler again trying to move in. Bishop and into the corner, kicking it. Now put it on the stick of Wisconsin. Wisconsin's able to move it out and loft it to the corner.
Nice
And
here.
they get the ice. I think he was hoping he wouldn't hit it that hard to get it past it. But 3:38 to go.
Yeah, here we go, you know.
Get a face off in your own end.
Luke might be thinking maybe no timeout yet. Definitely get some control possibly. Maybe get Cheesy out of that net.
2-1 lead for the Badgers. They took that 2-0 lead in the first. Little stick work going after each other. And
Oh, the love of hockey.
and they're back. Both of them tossed, and now the face-off finds its way fluttering on its end and picked up. Gophers make a run here as it Deverell gets it out, misses on a pass. They wave off the ice. A backhand clean pass out. Cross center ice and sent in deep after absorbing a check that time. Was Kuba. Half walk, bounce back. Now into the corner.
Amazing how these benches, you know, when the defenseman has it, and the bench is just right, the defenseman.
Yes. Moses had it. Now back. Here's another. See if Bruner can get it going. Flutters. Collision right on top of here's the top of the face-off circle. Pitts has it. Puts a shot on and just cleared just in time.
You know, you got to give Wisconsin credit, man. They have been, like you said, Joe, they've been very consistent this whole entire game, playing their game, and they're making the Gophers come to them. You know, they had the lead. They jumped off the two zip right away, and they played like a defensive game and actually brought it to them as well. But you know, they played the textbook hockey, I think, so far.
They've been suffocating. Really, once they have a puck, they close in.
And they're getting in front of all the shots. I mean,
it's
just
the number of shots that have been blocked.
Yeah.
There's a story in its own. 2.5 to play. And we're going to keep an eye, see when Walker maybe comes out. But like you said, right now, the Gophers haven't been able to sustain that puck possession long enough.
Right.
So it's probably going to come a little later here. It's all dialing up with just over 2 to play here in this third period. Great to bring it to you on the doorstep. Now trying to get it back again. Is a lost puck, but it was deflected. I thought we were going to see a biscuit hit the back of the net.
Right on it. And once again, blocked shot, you know.
Exactly. Joe Rillen. And a chance to be joined by Jimmy Thurman, as we found out, old St. Cloud State cronies. 143 face-off in the Wisconsin end. Is that going to be the cue for the extra attacker?
I might see a timeout maybe here in a little break. And, yep.
So what do you guys like to say to the guys here in this situation? I mean, the rah-rah thing, but strategy-wise as you draw it up.
More or less, you know, get some kind of a play formatted, you know. Obviously get control of the puck right away, you know, hopefully win the face-off, but, you know, get some kind of backdoor play or some sort, but just get in control of it, you know. That's the key, obviously, to get that puck right away. You know, calm the guys down a little bit, you know, let them kind of do their thing. Not really a lot goes on, really, you know. I mean, it's just like, hey, you guys know what's going on here.
Yep.
We need to go.
Refresh, get our legs set.
Get some water in you, you know.
And let's let it
Don't
juice.
make a mistake. That's very key. Don't make a mistake. If you got a shot, take the shot. Don't try to, like, make it an NHL goal. Get it to the net.
You start with that end in mind, and you think about the goal that came about 20 to 22 seconds into the game.
Right.
That I'm sure they'd all love to have back.
Got to get in front of that goalie, man. You have to.
But the block shots.
Yeah, I think that's
the one
key.
thing I've been trying to look on the app here and see if I can find it, but I'll have it for tomorrow morning when I come back, because that's something I'm certainly going to research here tonight. Look forward to another matchup tomorrow.
Yes.
If you guys can tolerate me as we go with 143 and the goalie is on the bench. Extra attacker is on.
Well, let's go. This is what it's all about.
Wisconsin trying to avenge an overtime loss in Chicago. The last meeting between these two teams. Win the face-off. Dagger. Oh, how accurate was that?
Well, I'm certainly didn't draw that play up.
They win the face-off.
Oh, just like
right
that.
on the stick and almost the length of the ice. And that thing was dead red. Right in the middle of the net.
Oh, boy. Just the things you just don't want to have happen.
Unbelievable, the goal.
You know, as we said, it was like, what do you have to do? Get control of the puck.
Yep.
You know?
Win it, puck first, 3-1 lead. I think the goal's going to go to Jack Wadnowski. An empty netter with 90 seconds now left. And we'll see.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, Joe. This is going to lead to a very, very exciting game tomorrow.
I would say right away in the
Yes.
morning they're going to have some fire. There won't be any lag time. Here's a chance on a loose puck.
Block shot,
What is it?
boy.
Blocked
Man.
again, yes. Kreutzmann with that opportunity. They do not have the extra attacker out there this time to Minnesota, but they were moving the puck on the perimeter there for a while that maybe looked like they had. Controlling the puck, center ice, circling back. Here comes Tate. Good toe drag move. Trying to get it out in front and blocked in front again. Just from the point of impact with the puck, they close up those shooting lanes.
Yes, they do. They're very good. They're taught very well on that.
Across the way. It's easier said than done because after a while you start to feel the pain of blocking those shots
Right,
too.
right.
So
You know, it's very frustrating too, being that hockey player. I mean,
Mhm.
that gets you kind of steamed. All that work you put into getting pucks to the net, and block shot here or there. But I will give kudos out to Scotty, man. They played really well tonight.
Valentino leads a drop pass. Gunderson tries to end the game the way it started. He scored the first goal of the game. Almost bookend goals for him with 8.9 seconds left. The save is made.
Yeah, and Cheesy down here, from the very start of the period, shutting the door down for, as long as he could. They just couldn't get him any goals. Unfortunate.
Dropped the puck, sent to the corner. And they'll watch the tick away from there. It's a 3-1 win for Wisconsin. They avenged their loss a short time ago against this Minnesota team who came in with a mark of 17-4 and now dropped to 17-5. But the good news is Minnesota, you don't have to wait long for a rematch.
That's true.
Probably less than 12 hours away.
Right.
And tough match, but a good battle for Wisconsin. And they get the win. And we'll see what comes at it tomorrow. But, hey, Jimmy, it was great to have you up here.
Yeah.
Great to
A lot of fun.
get reacquainted again.
Yes, that was good fun, Joe. Appreciate it.
Hope
Tomorrow will be even funner.
Let's dial it up. Hey, I'm looking forward to it as well. A great way to have a coffee and some early goals in the morning. So,
That's right.
hey, thanks everyone for joining us tomorrow. You got to get in touch with us. Let us know where you're watching the game from. Do you like it? Do you need more voice from Jimmy on this
Yeah,
thing?
hey, you live chat out there. You guys aren't like you used to be, man. You got to fire away some questions with us. I know, Johnny being on the bench and not up here, flapping his dental work up here. But we're going to do the same tomorrow. We're going to add some excitement tomorrow morning. We're going to bring a Gopher win tomorrow.
The Gophers will bring their A game. We ask you as fans to bring your A game as well and keep us connected. I'm Joe Rulin, along with Jimmy Thurman. A tough loss for the Gophers here tonight by a score of 3-1. They go at it tomorrow morning, same bat station and same Bay channel, 9 o'clock here. Look forward to having all the viewers join us for that. And, hey, for the whole crew here, staff, and John Halverson and his production team, and for Jimmy Thurman, I'm Joe Rulin. Thanks for joining us. Have yourself a major league evening at a minor league price. Excellent job. I enjoy your colors. Excellent.